Sup, everyone! I'm the Blue Chaos Artist. Nice to meet ya. Or nice to see ya again for those who've been on my previous streams or seen my previous VODs. Um, I oughta plan a introduction for the start of my streams for real soon. Okay, I don't got... Yeah, I don't really know what to say much. So let's just get to what I'll be doing today. I got a little. Oh, thank goodness, it's still working. I've got a little animatic that I started uh, like a month ago or something. I can't exactly remember. And before anything else, whoops, why don't I show it to you all? Huh. Maybe I should increase the speed. Yeah, that right there, the black part is the oldest version I made. Like the very first version. The purple is a bit cleaner, as you can probably tell. Yeah. Anyway, this is something small that I created a while back. And while I won't get into detail now, there is a reason for which I have to finish it pretty soon, or in the very least, it would be very helpful if I finish it soon. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. Well, okay, I'm not gonna finish it in one go, but that's what I'm gonna stream tonight. I'll be working on my animatic, on Shimmer's Ultimate Move, as it's called. So let's put on some music and let's get to it. Okay. I did say let's get to it, but actually, I wanna post the fact that I'm streaming on my socials, so hopefully someone will join. I mean, what else? Why shouldn't I do? Okay, the music's way too loud. Probably not for stream, because I made sure to balance it, but for myself it's too loud. Uh, let's see here. Maybe I should have done that beforehand, but oh well. At least the music allows this whole thing to not be completely silent until I'm ready to go. Okay, no. Almost done. Yeah, definitely should have done this before I started streaming. But it's fine, it's fine. There aren't many people watching these streams anyway, especially not in the first few minutes. So, I I can afford doing this for now. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, the music stopped, didn't it? Yeah. Guess that's what happens when you put on music from a single playlist instead of... No, 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 no. Wrong. Guess that's what happens when you put music from a single video instead of a playlist. Dum-dum-dum. Okay, that's Insta, that's Blue Sky, no, that's Twitter. And now Blue Sky as well. Yeah, that should be fine. I mean, I do have other socials, but I don't know how well they do for posting something like this. Whoopsies. Well, at least I know that it didn't crash. That's a good thing. And let's play the same song one more time because I got a bit of history I want to talk about with it. So, let's get started. Help. What's with this song anyway, and what? Okay, first things first. In case it wasn't obvious before when I showed the video progress that I have right now, basically Shimmer has an affinity for the electric element, and what I'm planning, or at least trying to show here, is that she's charging up energy, and while I obviously midway through I can't change the way she's charging from having thunder randomly flowing all over her to it going in a pattern, I do like the detail that her ponytail is rising due to the static. I think that's a really nice touch that I'll keep. But anyway, what's happening here is she's charging up, and once she has enough energy, she's getting ready to throw her sword, and I definitely gotta skip some in between frames for that. Like, I thought having more frames would make it smoother, and this does look fun doing it like this, but I think it's a bit too much or a bit too slow. Oh, that's why it was so slow before. Wait, what happens if I put it to 30 FPS? Yeah. I don't think I'll keep it. What about that? I decided once I'm better, once I know, once I finish the whole thing, then I'll decide what I want to do with the frames. So anyway, what's with the song into Shimmer? And it froze, didn't it? Yep. I really gotta find out why my capture card keeps disconnecting. This isn't fun. Anyway, won't play the song for a third time, although it is a nice song and I really like it. But yeah, I don't know. I like the way um, Night of Nights. It's, as far as I'm aware, a remix from a Toho song called Flowering Nights. Uh, and I really like. Let me find. What playlist should I put on? Bum, ba-da-dum. Something random. Okay, first thing that I see, 3, 2, 1, this.
Der
Oh,
Gamechanger für WoW-Skin. Manhattans Multitasker.
yeah, that's ads are a thing that I gotta deal with, sadly. Anyway, Night of Nights, it's really fast paced, and I really like this. I don't know why, but thinking of what personality I crafted for Shimmer, it does fit her in a sense. So yeah, when I listened to a different remix of that once, like a while back, that's what motivated me. I always thought, yeah, that song does fit her, and it does show it is fitting for her speedy, powerful, crazy, especially personality. But the last time I heard it, I don't something clicked in me, and I had this. That's why. Wait, where are they? There they are. Nope, nope. Yeah. Okay, it's way too annoying to swap all swap all the frames now. But yeah, basically, that's why, especially this black part, which that's the first thing I had made. That's why it's so bare bones, because I had an idea. Immediately needed I immediately needed to work on it. And yeah, that's how that became. I thought uh, fighting with a two-handed weapon, what's the craziest thing she can do that has to do with her electricity? And why not charge electricity into the sword, throw it like a boomerang? However, that works. That's anime fighting logic. You don't have. There is no logic behind it. You don't have to understand it. And while that spins, thunder follows its path, striking down where the sword went. Meanwhile, Shimmer jumps up, charges even more electricity into herself this time, and then meets back with the sword. And I really like that idea, and I have high hopes that it will look great once I'm done. So, was it two? Was it three? Definitely two. Yeah, it's definitely two. Okay. Honestly, what I think I'll be doing for this is mainly cleaning up and fixing the rest of the frames. Last time I'd started the nope. Last time I worked on this, I had started cleaning up some frames, but then it quickly became me adding in between frames, which resulted in half of the animation look at least looking cleaner than at the start, but the other half being this. So yeah, honestly, it's kind of weird. I'm I really wonder how my progress will be, cause I won't lie, I'm not used to doing this. I've been streaming for a very short time until now, and even then, I'm when it's one thing talk, trying to talk. Like I had an audience in only one of my streams. There were like four people watching it, and I noticed it was really easy for me. At least it felt easier than when there's no one there. It felt easy to talk with them when there are people who ask things, who want your input on something. But I also quickly came to learn that just silently doing my thing and waiting for someone to show up and ask something, give an input so I can talk, that doesn't really work. That doesn't really attract people, which makes sense. They're the viewers.
Wenn du älter bist, Papa,
They
was machst du dann eigentlich?
An später denken ist so
they're here
wichtig.
to be
Deshalb machen wir
entertained, for the
Altersvorsorge so
most
einfach.
part at
Schon ab
least.
25 € im Monat. Infos auf
They
ergo.de oder bei
they
Ihrem
don't have to be
Ergo-Berater
the
vor Ort.
ones
Einfach, weil's wichtig ist.
to
Ergo.
make the input. It's the streamer whose job it is
I got the music.
to
So here's a melody.
come up with stuff. But it's honestly, see, that's the thing. I want to say that it's still a bit hard for me, and maybe people, especially if you watched my previous spots, streams, whatever, you can tell if that's the case. Mm, Um, what was I saying? Yeah, it's still hard for me to just sit in a room alone and quite literally talk to myself. It's it's unusual. It's honestly, obviously, I'm still very inexperienced, and I'll definitely eat my own words later down the line. But I already want to say that I have even more respect for streamers, YouTubers, Let's Players, anything that has to do with video creation, with just sitting in a room alone and basically talking to yourself. I have more respect for them than I did before. And just to be clear, I did have a lot of respect for them from the get-go. This is why uh, this is why I wanted to do this in the first place. I was amazed by it. And honestly, it's one thing doing so while I play something, although as I seen by Splatoon, doing so while playing an online game is pretty hard for me. But doing so while drawing, I gotta see how that turns out, because normally the way I usually draw is I put on music, like I do now, and then I'm completely silent. I'm 100% focused on what I'm drawing. I don't even respond to people talking to me, because, well, not out of rudeness, but because I actually don't notice them talking to me most of the time. I'm way too deep into what I'm doing. So yeah, now trying to, I don't know if constantly is the right play, but uh, I just don't know. I'm still new to this. I'm still testing what works and what doesn't. And honestly, mm, I hadn't planned to stream today. I've got a few things going on in my private life right now. And I had planned to get to them first to finish stuff with university and so on, to work on, well, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'll talk about it. to work on myself, cause if anyone checks my channel, it just says, it clearly says in the top that I ident. I just realized something. Yeah, let's say it in a different way. If you check my channel description, you'll see what I mean when I say identify, and well, maybe you'll also notice that I do have a border in the colors of the trans flag, so maybe you can put one together, cause I just realized, well, yes, probably no one's gonna try to come into my room right now, but uh, let's just say that I'm not out to my parents yet. Well, not let's just say, that's the thing. I'm not out yet, so maybe I shouldn't be saying this loud just because I'm streaming. Anyways, I originally wanted to finish things that have to do with university that I'm doing right now, and to well, let's okay. Is this the first? No. Crap. Damn it. Which one's the first throwing? This? Oh, that's... Okay, I suppose... Wait. 1 and 2 are redraws. All of those were in between. That's a redraw? That's the original charging thing, isn't it? No. Okay, no, that's the original charging thing. That's the max power charge. And then I made throwing in betweens, I guess. Honestly, I think this is pretty much the same thing, so that would be the next actual thing. Whatever. To what I was saying. I wanted to work on myself, let's call it, before I resumed streaming. I did it for about a month. I could not stand the way I sound. So, because no one was watching anyways, hold on, this doesn't make sense. This right here, this isn't in the middle. Oh boy. Ain't that fun. I either gotta make it shorter on this side or longer on this, and making it longer is admittedly easier. So that's what we'll be doing. Although perspective also counts onto how long it's supposed to look and stuff. What was I? Oh gosh, I've gone silent again. Yeah. Train of thought, remember.
Sigis altes
Got it.
Mondfäustchen. Darum holt er sich den
Working
Easy
cell,
Credit
right.
Sofortkredit mit finanziellem Spielraum. So bezahlt er seinen neuen
Yeah,
E-Roller und reserviert sich Geld für später.
I want to
Wenn er
work
wieder etwas
on
braucht, muss er keinen neuen Kredit
the
abschließen.
way I
So
talk
entspannt
first,
kann
cause,
Finanzieren
well,
sein. Mit Easy Credit.
if you watched my previous VODs, you probably noticed that I try talking like this sometimes. And, well, I noticed that this isn't really good. Well, in the very least, it's not satisfying to me, so yeah, that's what I wanted to improve. I wanted to improve my voice before returning to streaming. Streamed for 1 month, stopped, and who knows when I would have come back. But, well, the university stuff that I mentioned that I need to get finished. It requires me to. Well, no, that's the wrong thing. Long story short, I have to make a portfolio of my art and my animations. The thing is, though, I have. Oh, you're kidding me. We've been going for half an hour and I've basically done nothing. Guess that's why I'm always drawing alone or silent. Yeah. Thing is, I have a lot of art, a lot of drawings, but animations? I can show you everything I've animated so far. It's this here, which really sucks that I don't have. I don't have the audio version on my tablet. I got that one on my phone, which obviously is not connected to my stream right now. But basically, there was the. If anyone who plays Splatoon 3 remembers this, there was the drums, keyboard, guitar Splatfest. I don't remember when, honestly. Was it last year or was it 2 years ago? I can't remember. It must have been last year. And wait, I can just check. Yeah, 2024, that's when it was. And drum, keyboard, and guitar, and the colors were pink, green, and blue. So everyone, myself included, quickly associated that with Sonic Underground. For those who don't know, very old Sonic cartoon. And so that's why this exists. It's also called Surimi Underground. I wanted to make a parody of Surimi Syndicate, or Deep Cut as they are called in some places. I don't, whatever. The European, or in the very least, the German name is Surimi Syndicate, which is what I know them as. Most people probably know them as Deep Cut though, and I wanted to make a Sonic Underground parody with them. Well, I didn't finish that. That's all that there is to this animation. Then what else do we got? I have this, which is a pretty personal animation that I never finished. Also, what you can see here is my old Sona. That's what I used to look, and I had planned to use this design for streaming, but yeah, stuff happens, as you can probably tell. And this, it's unfinished, but it's not bad, if I do say so myself. This explains how from a human resembling character, based on Mies, obviously, how instead I am an egg. Hi, this is my origin story, I suppose. No, you're done. We're not watching you twice. And then there's this animation, which obviously I'm working on right now. And to be fair, yeah, here's the very first animation I ever made. This was my first attempt,
Mit der YouTube Music App
which,
kannst du deine Lieblingssongs
above
im
all
Hintergrund
else, I just
abspielen,
want to see
während du das
how stuff
Durcheinander im
works and
Vordergrund
if I could
aufräumst.
do
Teste
this.
es jetzt einen Monat kostenlos.
It's bad, but it's also cute. And just for the record, no, I know this looks similar, but this here isn't me, even though it looks like my Sona. Different people. Yes, I love drawing characters like that. I ought to do an actual introduction video for myself at some point. But yeah, I gotta include art and animations in my portfolio, and well, I don't have any finished animations. Well, I do. I have one finished animation and 3 unfinished ones, but the finished animation is, no, I will not include that. The Surimi Syndicate and the Splatoon animation, obviously I cannot include, because it's a fan project, if nothing else. This one is very personal, and well, God, it's unusual for me to talk about it, but well, while I am open about it online, I'm not in real life. I can't afford to yet. So yeah, I gotta finish this. It's the only viable one for this job. Plus, truth be told, it's the one I really want to finish the most. Although I also got other art here that I still haven't finished. But oh well. Yeah. So just for progress sake, I think gotta please tell me I still have animation process, bingo. Please tell me I still have the original version, perfect. Yeah, until that last part, your body doesn't swap. Good. I did not want to search for the individual frame. So I suppose I should probably make her tilt back already a bit, right? Yeah, I think it's a good idea. So I talked about what I'm animating, I talked about important stuff. What the heck do I... Okay, hold on. Good enough. Those are still just sketches after all. They don't... Okay, I don't want them that undone. But they don't have to be super clean. Anyway. What the heck do I talk about now? I mean, I do have an idea, but... Huh. Time kinda moves faster when I'm talking the whole time, doesn't it? I said time
Die
twice,
YouTube
didn't I?
Music App spürt einfach, was dir gefällt. Schon beim Öffnen der App.
Honestly, I wonder whether or not I can play certain songs. I mean... No. I'm skipping this. I like the song, but I do not. I do. Okay, wait. Hold on. I know I said I skip it, and I will. But I had to hear that. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know about copyright and stuff like that. I'm new to. No, that's a lie. I've been on the internet for far too long, and I've been talk about it some other time. Yeah, I don't know about song covers and stuff like that. What I'm allowed to play and what not. So, uh, just uh, just to be extra sure, mm, credits to Juno Songs for the Bomb Rush Blush cover. Uh, but yeah, I'll be skipping that. I do not want to get into any trouble before I even get into any... No, wait, hold on. Before I even get anywhere with the whole streaming thing. I really don't know, and I just know that I wanna draw, I wanna stream, and yeah, that's all I know. Guess it'll work. out somehow, sometime, somewhere. So you can tell I'm all over the place. Honestly, the thing is, I have two more things, two more topics I guess I can talk about, but well, one of them I don't know if talking non-stop the whole time is really the correct play, and if I finish with everything I have to say way too fast, then what? So I suppose it's better to have a lot of talking, a little break, and then more stuff to say instead of instead of having non-stop talking and then for a while and then just gosh and then very big violence period, whatever you call it. And the second topic, I don't know whether I should talk about it. I mean, I guess it's something I do want to get off my chest in some way, but is this really the appropriate place and or time for this? That I think is definitely no. I think doing so would be a very bad idea. This is so. No, one thing I noticed. Wait, let me zoom in again. This looks a bit mal. This. Gosh. The form here looks a bit weird, to say the least. And just so you have a rough idea, on my screen, on my tablet, it's something closer to this. This part here doesn't exist. And now it looks very weird on my tablet. For some reason, I guess I have to change how exactly OBS records my screen. It stretches the image in a very weird way. It's been. It sure has been a month to say for like goodness 2024 was honestly right out of the blue. I can't think of. Yes, I mean I do have a few things that definitely were not so great, let's put it that way. But 2024 was pretty good for the most part. At least for me it was. But 2025 so far has been... yeah, not that great. I mean, okay, there's one major thing. that happened in 2024 that I refuse to ever talk about on stream or online. But yeah, that was terrible. But 2025 for real. February was mostly good for me. I mean, okay, no, wait, not this one. All of these things, everything from here to here was drawn in February. Yes, this included. I guess I did have a finished artwork. Yeah, all of those things I started drawing in February. Like, that was... And yes, obviously most of these things aren't finished. But February was a good month for me. But that was it. The rest of the year, January, March, and oh goodness, especially this month, especially April. No, this, just painful, I really, one of my worst months so far. Like, I cannot recollect another time where I had, obviously I can recollect, sadly. Well, I say obviously as if this is something normal. Sadly, I can recollect many times. Oh, well, that's interesting. My mouth looks much sharper and way less blurry on stream than it looks on my screen. Interesting. Is that also because of the stretchy thing? Various lines look thicker on the screen than they do for me. Huh, interesting. But yeah, I can count and recollect a lot of time periods where wait, hold on. What's playing right now and why am I worried that I'm not allowed to play it? Oh, it's that. Can I play Miku songs? Probably right. It'd be weird if Hatsune Miku's gonna get me in trouble. You know what? Screw this, I need... Fine, I guess this can keep playing for a bit. But... definitely need to do a different playlist. What about this?
Ralf Schumacher? Du willst wissen, wie viel dein Auto wert ist? Ja klar. Auf wirkaufendeauto.de gibst du einfach deine Autodetails ein und schon hast du deinen Preis. Meine Empfehlung, hol
Fine, I guess. Honestly, I know what I'll do for next time. I'll see if Nintendo Music is also available for the computer and not just as a phone app, because then I can at least, I think, safely play songs. Anyways. Bum, ba-dum. Yeah, as I was saying before, man, I don't know, I really don't want to turn this into some sort of event stream or anything. Then again, what else am I gonna talk about? This is a bad mindset. I shouldn't do this, but well, I already started, and at least some people will probably be curious when they see this and wanna know what this, what it is I'm talking about and what's going on. Yeah, I had a lot of bad experiences. I can count a lot of things where, a lot of moments where things chained together, one after the other, not giving me a break. But a month of constant stuff like that, it's I no, I never had such a bad experience. I don't like this. Unlike Splatoon, I do like Quick Betrayal a lot. Oh, hold on. I have no idea how to draw this. As I was saying, this, now to keep it short, to not go overboard with it, cause no, this is not the reason why I stream. This is if anything, another reason why I did not want to stream. But this month has been uh, very exhausting, very painful to say the least. I don't know. It's just so people know. I'm currently streaming. Oh wow, it's already past midnight. It's the last week of April 2024 and well, maybe some people in the uh, let's not beat around the bush. People in the VTuber community will know what I'm referring to. This weekend has been very dark and very stressful for indie VTubers. And yes, I want to talk about it. I just because it doesn't have anything to do with me. It's not my heck. Yeah. In comparison to all of them, well, not in comparison to all of them, I'm just another viewer. But yeah, I was also quite shocked. Because the people involved are the reason, well, not the sole reason, but they are a huge contributor to what pushed me to start streaming as a VTuber. I had thought about it for a long time before. Well, no, that's the thing. I had thought about streaming for a long time before. But becoming a VTuber, that's something I came to do thanks to them. And to see things go like this, it's been a tense weekend, to say the least. Well, will not say it. I don't think if it's okay for me to say it. As I said, look at me. I'm just a small egg VTuber with 5 followers. I don't know what I'm allowed to, what I'm not allowed to do. So I don't want to take any risks, but just in case when, let's say, I don't know, in 2 or 3 years when people watch the spot, by then it'll be completely okay or whatever, or honestly, more than anything, just for myself to remember, just for myself to not forget what I'm talking about. Yeah. The person that hugely inspired me to start streaming as a YouTuber. And this weekend, oh boy. Whatever. As I said, this has nothing to do with me? There's nothing to do with me. Then why did you talk about it? What is wrong with why would you say anything then? And more importantly, what direction do you have to do that line? This? Or no, it's this. This makes no sense. I mean, it does make sense in some way, but it doesn't if you consider that this year is this and not this. Wish? It's so confusing. I have no idea how I have to draw this. If I did it completely from the front, it would be just this. Perspectives are too confusing to me. Okay, problem for future me. Back to the whole can I play covers from other people thing or not. Like, yeah, credits to Salmon City for this remix that I played for a very short while. Gee, damn, there's a lot of remixes in this auto playlist. What do I do? Let's do this.
Sie lebt halt wie sie will, weil morgen Schnee von morgen ist.
Oh, this. First, I hate ads. Just let it be known. Second, this wasn't a playlist, it seems. Or will the playlist show after the ads are gone? I don't know. Come on. Okay, just for testing purposes, what happens once the song ends? I think YouTube's broken. Oh, wait, YouTube's not broken. There we go. Nah, it'll be fine at least for a bit. Who doesn't know this song? Probably a few people. Oh, oh no. Huh. Oh, I'm still on the wrong Okay, now I get it. Was wondering why I took those things instead of this. What else am I supposed to say right now? I don't know, so I'll just sing along. And it's sad. Everything that's happened, and let's do this. This is gonna be so embarrassing for me when I decide to watch my own VOD. But oh well. No, the song didn't end. That was not part of my plan. Eh, whatever. Uh, no, you know what? Screw it. I mean, I've been talking, and what did I do? I drew this before, didn't I? Yes. I drew a total of 2 panels. Over an hour, and this is all I've drawn. Heck no. Screw talking for now. I have to get stuff done already. If anyone decides to join the stream now while I'm... How do I... If anyone decides to join the stream now that I've decided to go silent, I do apologize. But for this past hour, I talked way more than I actually drew. And I'm kinda slow with drawing in the first place. So I need to finally get some work done. I suppose this is what I was talking about before, that I'll have a lot to say at the start, and probably will talk a lot at the start. But because I do everything at once, I'll be out of topics very fast. And now 1 hour in, and well, I have no idea what else to talk about. I mean, there's no one here in the stream with me anyways right now, so don't feel too bad about that, but if I don't at least keep this small, weird talking up, I'll feel pretty bad for potential VOD watchers. But we'll see how it turns out. That's the one thing I really don't like about animating on Ibis. There's, yes, I suppose it is kinda important to see your previous frame, though I do not know why the next frame is... No, I do see why it could be vital. We have reached covers again. I have an idea. No, I don't, because I'm scared that if I deliberately search for the OST of a Nintendo game, that then I'm actually gonna get into trouble. I don't know what music I'm allowed to play. That's annoying. I mean, until now I didn't have any trouble with the whole music thing. But it still worries me nonetheless. Whatever, you know what? That'll be one weird VOD down if the music really isn't okay. I hope it is okay. Yeah, as I was saying though, let me guess. Did it? Oh yeah, my screen froze again. When I see my screen freezes, I mean that my iPad is connected via... I don't even know what cable that is or where I got it. I honestly to God cannot remember. I do have that cable though. It connects to my iPad and to an HDMI cable. Said HDMI cable connects to the capture card, which is connected to my laptop, and that lets me display it on OBS. And well, I am 99% sure it's a capture card that's at fault because it's honestly, I've never seen that before. I've got this capture card. It's extremely loose. It doesn't really go into the USB slot. It's just loosely hanging in there. And while it's connected, the slightest movement kills the connection. So I'm sure the fact that it's so loose is the reason for that. Yeah, anyway, I guess I do understand the logic why it's important to see
Listen, you pay monthly
the
fees for a
previous
streaming
and
app, and
the
a music app, and a fitness
next
app,
frames,
and more money.
but it's really annoying having so much on the screen at once. But oh well. Now please tell me the sword is its own layer. Perfect. Not here, but here. That's good. What's this layer for? Whatever. And we flip that and we bam. So what? No, okay, who am I kidding? I know exactly what I gotta do here. Before, wrong layer. Before anything else. Yeah, that's better. The way she's spinning, obviously her hair is more in the spin than before. Those definitely need in-betweens, but I'm not in the mood for in-betweens right now. What is that? Wait, this doesn't... This part here makes 0 sense. Oh, wait, no, this part does make sense. It's this. Yeah, okay, I get it. Come on, I could have done that better. I'll prove it right now. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, that... Okay. I know I explained it on a stream before. I don't know which stream though. I use Miku headphones. They they're they're beautiful. I love them. They were pretty expensive. Thanks to my brother for buying them for Christmas. Um, yeah, they have. I don't usually when I draw privately or when I do something else and just listen to music, I have other headphones I use because I value those Miku headphones way too much. But they have a built-in mic, an extendable one. I don't know whether that could be heard right now or not. In case it couldn't, I was just pushing the mic around to make noise with it. Yeah, anyway, they are Hatsune Miku headphones, so this happened before when I was streaming. Yeah, obviously because they have a mic, just to say what I... Too many trains of thought. Okay. I have Miku headphones. I love them, but I don't use them for regular music listening and just lying around because they were very expensive and I want to be careful with them. Also, they have cat ears on top, so I can't really lie down with them. It's kinda in the way. But because they have a built-in mic, I use them for streaming, and I think it it was perfect cause, well, the 2 or 3 streams I did before getting them were all silent cause I had no way. You know what? No, this can play, this can play. Yeah, I had no way to capture audio before. I guess I I think at least my laptop has its own mic input somewhere, but I didn't want it to capture audio from like the whole room or the whole house and whatnot. So I streamed without a mic. So those headphones were pretty convenient for this, which is why I use them for this. The one drawback that I discovered in a previous stream is that being Hatsune Miku headphones, they they have a very loud, low battery message. That being Miku screaming in my ear that the battery is getting low, and well, needless to say, that jump scares me every time. It happened twice this stream now. It happened... Honestly, I gotta check whether it's can be heard in the recording or not. I bet not. It happened the first time where I got so jumpy, obviously. And it also happened when I interrupted my explanation mic sentence. I interrupted it because she screamed into my ear again. And to what I noticed the previous time, this low battery message doesn't just happen once. Until I charge them, she will be constantly crying about it, and yes, I can. I will probably at some point learn when this happens, but for the time being, it jump scares me every single time. I I really wanted to let this song play because I love Shaman King. It's one of my favorite anime. Um, yeah. Either way, if Miku isn't gonna make it for much longer, obviously I can't be talking for much longer. So yeah. Besides, I didn't get much work done on stream, which is weird. Is it weird? The last two times that I made art on stream, I did start the art and finish the art piece during the stream. It was those two. I I started them and finished them all in one stream. In one stream each, not both, obviously. But I suppose. Thank you, Miku. Uh, but I suppose the reason I didn't get too much work done this stream is I overfocused on talking, not on working. I either don't talk at all or only talk. I gotta find a balance for that. And I guess I also gotta stream at a different time. I thought 11 p.m. CET. I thought most people in Europe will now have their chill night. Let's watch some late night streams or whatever. Because when I tried before at 2 a.m., it obviously didn't bring anyone here. Oh, hold on. Before I do anything, so, how do I, right, wanted to, no, yes, want to take a quick thumbnail screenshot. Uh, yeah. What time should I stream? I don't know. Whatever. I I'll get the hang of it eventually. Got you I got university stuff I really need to get done within May. This year being one of the stuff at question. I got obviously personal transition related stuff that I gotta get done, that I want to get done more importantly. I don't know, and I have to figure this whole streaming thing out. I guess I had originally planned because I didn't know how to do that. I saw other channels, those that I follow, for example, having infos with rules and schedules and stuff like that, and it was only 3 or 4 days ago when I finally figured out how I can edit my page and add those things. So I want. Okay, based on the audio capture display thingy, audio mixer, whatever it's called in OBS, Miku screaming in my ear is not being recorded, so only I get to suffer. Ray. Yeah, I wanted to complete my page more, what or whatever. I wanted to get more things done because I have this layout. It's like, I guess I can show it real quick. I got the chat here. I got me. I got the extra window cause where is I got the layout itself. Let me show it in its full glory. And I got this extra window cause I placed the screen for my tablet and the Nintendo Switch when I do stream games above the layout, but obviously it cuts off the corner, so I pasted the window above it again to have it like this. No, I hope is everything on that should be on? Yes. Okay, good. But yeah, I think I'm starting to realize that just having a layout for on screen for on stream isn't enough. I have a PNG model. I have a layout, but the rest of my page is completely empty, and I don't even have a schedule the other streams I made, save for my Nintendo Direct React streams, which obviously were live when the Direct happened. The Directs happened. My other streams were mostly whenever I feel like it's a thing that I briefly announced just an hour before on my socials. So yeah, it's no wonder that no one's showing up. I gotta. I got way too much going on. Like, really way too much. Thank you, Miku. How hard things have been for me aside. Just from what I have to and what I want to do. I got. Yeah, there's a lot I have to get done. And it'll start with my university stuff because that's on a time limit. Then I don't know. I guess I'll I don't know. I guess I'll get done on making my page more full, making it more complete or whatever. I don't my biggest problem right now is that I don't know how to get traction, whether it's here on Twitch or on Insta, Twitter, Blue Sky, DeviantArt, Pixiv, Kara, so many pages. I'm pretty small, pretty unknown, pretty ignored. I hate it. What? Don't crack too much now. I mean, ha! Look at me. I guess I am. Very Can I? Oh goodness. I can probably reverse it. But yeah, look at me. I am cracked already. There's a damn star-shaped hole in me. And I guess, even hole aside, I am starting to crack bit by bit. In what sense, though? That's the question now. Not in the sense that I want to crack, that's for sure. Uh, please go back to where you're supposed to. Oh no. Is it good? I think it's good again. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah. Figures that would cause my iPad to... No, no. Figured that would cause the capture to freeze, cause my iPad just almost fell down. Whatever. I got a lot that I want to do. I got a lot that I got Miku screaming in my ear for once. Yeah. I'll figure it out, hopefully. Eventually. And... I don't know. I had figured that this would be a good stream opportunity, even though I didn't want to stream for the next few months because of everything. I thought it would be a good opportunity with having, if I had already get your words together, if I have to work on this animatic and finish it as fast as possible to begin with, I might as well do it on stream and attract some people. That's what I thought, but maybe it's just the bad timing with everything. This month hasn't been good. This month really hasn't been good for me personally. This week